Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight to the only spicy food talk show on Facebook, Tasting the Heat Live. Tonight's show is sponsored by Kavon Foods, the spicy food company that you'll definitely love. From spices to rubs to sauces and more, the food that has soul. Go to www.kavon82.com to buy online or to see where you can get your hands on all their great products. A big thank you to Kavon Foods. Tonight's guest is Mississippi State, Atlanta Falcon, and Cincinnati Bengal tight end, the creator of Kavon Food, Reggie Kelly. Reggie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, ma'am. Happy to be on. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Oh, no, I thank you. This is all my, I'm totally honored to have you on. This is great. I've reviewed a few of your sauces, your cayenne sauce and your sweet barbecue sauce. Both just blew me away. And your cayenne sauce is such a simple sauce, and what I'm meaning by that is that there's not a lot of ingredients, so it doesn't get muddled down in a bunch of different things, and it's absolutely fantastic. I've used it on chicken wings. I've used it on just regular chicken itself out on the grill, and it's an absolutely great flavor.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That was my goal coming into this thing, you know. I grew up in Mississippi, not from a family of chefs, but from a family of cooks. And we know how to throw down. We'll make any excuse to get together and cook. So that's pretty much what I grew up around. And so I just taken my family secret stuff that I've enjoyed my whole life and wanted to put it on display. Wanted the people all over the country, all over the world to enjoy the goodness of the South. Our motto is one taste, you will appreciate the goodness. And I hope you will agree with that.
Oh, definitely. I definitely do, because I also used your barbecue sauce. And when I review stuff, I don't just spoon taste it or just, kind of give it a quick run by. I actually put it out on the grill, and I use it in different applications. And I loved how your barbecue sauce glazed up so well, because I used it on chicken and I used it on ribs. And it just was a fantastic flavor. It marinated so well with the juices of the food. What a great job.
I appreciate that as well. Yeah, I like to say whenever I cook my baby back ribs, the last 30 to 45 minutes of slow smoking them, I put the sweet barbecue sauce on there so I can get a nice, I call it a candy coat.
Yes.
And you know what I mean when I say that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Give it a really nice bark, so to speak, on those actual ribs. And I tell you, man, they come out fantastic.
I totally agree. What a great flavor. I love it's not overly sweet. It's just a fantastic, fantastic sauce. How many different products do you have right now?
Man, we have 15 total products that we have, but we are expanding and have a lot of more products that are in the pipeline. I tell you, we're just really scratching the surface with all the products that we have. We have different seasonings, from a gourmet steak and burger seasoning to a dry barbecue rub. That's a great compliment with our sweet barbecue sauce. We also have a savory chicken seasoning that you can put on anything.
Oh.
Our number one product that we started the food line with is our honey apple salsa, believe it or not. I know it sounds like a weird combination, but that is an excellent product. That is our top seller. But we also have honey apple butter, too, that's great for this fall-winter season coming up.
Honey apple salsa. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, there's big chunks in that and everything?
Yes, big chunks of apple, big chunks of tomatoes. Then we touch it off with some honey, add some cilantro and some different spices and peppers to give it a nice little bite at the end. So we got some sweet with just a little bit of heat. Again, we put that product on absolutely everything, on our chicken, on our steaks, on our hamburgers, salads, French fries, nachos. I mean, it is our top seller. Again, we sell that product in Kroger stores and Walmart stores as well.
That sounds like it'd make a fantastic marinade before your chicken before you put it on the grill.
Yes, well, I add that particular sauce along with some other ingredients, and I blend them up to add a really nice marinade for my steaks also.
Oh, man, that sounds great. That sounds amazing. Now, you had a great career playing football, and how did you go from the gridiron to cooking like this? I'm not saying it's a big leap, but it's definitely different than getting beat up every day.
Yeah, it is a big leap. And to be honest with you, this wasn't anything intentional. Really, my teammates were the ones who really got me involved. I like to call it going from the gridiron to the cast iron.
There you go. I like that.
Well, and that's pretty much what I like to call it. But I used to cook for my teammates when I played football, and my family did as well. And so, on a couple of occasions, I've thrown some free football camps down in my hometown. I wanted to reward the kids who've exemplified academic excellence. But after those camps, my wife's family and my family cooked for all my teammates, and I tell you, they couldn't stop raving about how good our family recipes were. And they were pretty much the ones who told me that I needed to expand my horizon by putting these recipes on the market. And so we did. We got some really good co-packers. I presented these products to Walmart and Kroger and some other retailers. They fell in love with it. I pretty much knew at that point we had a winner. So it wasn't anything intentional. It really started by me working in the community, and lo and behold, it's turned out to be something really, really great. And it's a great occupation, just like football. Football is very challenging. Well, this food industry is challenging as well.
Oh yeah.
You have to compete with other brands, which I absolutely love. That you have to have the right strategies in order to win. And so, though I'm not getting physically beat up anymore, I'm definitely being mentally challenged, which I take that any day.
Yeah, there you go. Well, fantastic. And now you mentioned something there that I've read a little bit about your community service, and I want to thank you for that. I mean, I'm not even in your area, and I just think it's a fantastic thing to do, especially when people have the ability to make a difference in their community. There's a lot of people in the hot sauce business and the foods business that do that, and I wish more could, and some people just can't. I understand that, but when you're in the position that you can do what you do, I just think that's an absolutely wonderful thing to give back like that.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. I'm going to continue in those efforts. It's very important I think that whom much is given, much is required. I think when God blesses you with a lot of resources, a lot of influence, you need to use that positively, but you can't use it selfishly. You can't just hoard all of the fortune and fame and just keep it to yourself. It's for you to spread the love to especially those who may be in need. And
Yes.
so, and we try to do that. We try to help out people that's gone through natural disasters all over the country. Those who've experienced some type of trauma, we try to give back to those particular families. And I want to continue in those efforts, doing projects like feeding the hungry during the Thanksgiving and holiday season. That's one of my goals. And so I can do all of these things, as I did in football, because the food industry is a lucrative industry, and it's an industry where I can gain a lot of resources and in turn those resources into something positive by helping those who are less fortunate. So that's always been a goal of mine. It's always something I've enjoyed doing, putting smiles on people's faces. And so segueing or transitioning from football, to this food industry, I'm able to continue to do what I've always done. That's give back.
I think that's absolutely beautiful. That just shows the heart and soul that's inside of you, and I truly, truly am. I kind of a loss of words because I just look at somebody like you who does give back, and there's so many people that could and don't, and the ones that do, I just thank you so deeply from the bottom of my heart. It's a wonderful thing to see happening.
Well, I make sure I continue to do that. Make sure I continue to make you guys proud. My parents were always givers. They always taught me the importance of helping people. Always taught me the importance of doing the right thing, and I want to make sure I honor them by doing it. Most importantly, I want to make sure I honor God by helping those who are less fortunate. Man, we all, at some point or another, we all have needed a helping hand. We all have people in our lives that have
Yeah.
come and helped us out. Whether if it's words of encouragement, whether it was wisdom, whether if it's somebody pointing you in the right direction, whether if it's financial help.
Yeah.
We've all had help in some shape, form, or fashion. We have never arrived at a place by ourselves, if the truth be told. And that's obviously the case with me in football. It's the case with me in this food industry. So if I can help a young kid reach for the stars, if I can help a young kid turn a bad day into a lifetime of something positive, then so be it. I step in the gap and be that resource. So to me, it's just something naturally that I want to do. It's not something that I feel like I'm pressured to do
Right.
or made to do. It just comes natural to me, helping people out.
It just goes back to just a little bit of like going through a checkout and the register lady is or gentleman is having a bad day and you just smile and you wishing them the a good day the rest of the day, and something just as little as that can turn someone's whole day around, and
Yeah, I agree.
I really think it's awesome. Uh, Now, your food industry is growing by leaps and bounds. What do you think will be next year? Are you going to have new products out? Can you share anything with us?
Yeah, well, I'm one product that I've just finished up and I'm making it available for my food service customers, my restaurants and hotels. Will be our Creole jambalaya sauce. It's an excellent product, all natural product. And most people, when they think of jambalaya sauce, they think of it in a package, a powdered
Right.
package, so to speak. But this is already liquefied with chunks of celery, chunks of tomatoes. A really good product. All you have to do is have your rice and your andouille sausage and your shrimp and chicken.
Oh,
15 to 20 minutes later, you have yourself a meal. So I'm excited about putting that product on the market, and I think that the community and our consumers would like it as well.
I'm thinking this is a bad interview to do right now because I'm hungry and it's killing me. Listen, to this is awesome. That sounds absolutely delicious. Oh my God. Where are you out of?
Well, we're out of Atlanta, Georgia,
Okay.
and we're also out of Mississippi as well. And I tell you, we try to bring the essence of the South everywhere we go. Basically, my products, as you well know, we don't try to take shortcuts.
Right.
We don't water anything down.
Right.
We make sure that we give our consumers nothing but the best in quality and flavor. And I believe I owe that to them. If a consumer is buying my product, I want to give them what they pay for and much more. I want them to be pleased with what they receive. So just like I did on the football field, I paid close attention to the details.
Hmm.
I made sure I did the little things right, and that blessed me with 13 years in the NFL. So I want to make sure that as I become an entrepreneur, as I am an entrepreneur, and as I continue to do well in this food industry, that I pay attention to the details as well. Give my customers great customer service. Give them great product. Listen to their feedback because it's only going to help me become a productive salesman.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of companies that don't do that anymore, and you can tell the ones that do because their company grows and changes and evolves to become a bigger family, so that everybody can enjoy it. And you've done exactly
Yeah,
that,
totally
and
agree.
fantastic job, fantastic. Do you ever miss playing football?
I do. I miss more so than anything just the camaraderie of the guys. I don't actually miss playing
Right,
because waking up on Monday mornings after a game is totally brutal, man. There were many days, I limped out of bed or had to soak in Epsom salt.
sure.
I have to get in the cold tub. It's brutal on the body,
Oh,
but I enjoyed it. But more so than anything, I enjoyed my teammates. I enjoyed just hanging out with my teammates, learning more about my teammates, learning more about their cultures. When you have a brotherhood that are in the trenches together, fighting for the common good, working your behinds off to achieve a victory. Sometimes you're hurting, sometimes you're in pain, but you always have to pick each other up and become as a chain, as a link chain. And I really enjoy working together with my teammates, with my brothers. And that's something, it's hard to duplicate that anywhere else. I definitely miss it. Perhaps one day I go into coaching once I get my business up and going the way I want it to go. But I tell you, as long as I have good memories and good film from my playing days, I think I'm in good shape. I'm in good hands.
yeah, there you go. That's fantastic. I read that your wife Sheila and you started the food business after you retired. Now, how much influence does she have on the business?
Oh, she has a lot of influence.
I bet.
I like to tell people. I like to tell people I was born at night, but not last night. So I know.
So you know which
Yeah,
side your bread is buttered on, is what you're saying.
exactly. So I give credit where credit is due, and I always put my wife first.
There you go.
So
Smart
yes,
man.
she's very influential in this business. Most of my business trips, she's right there alongside with me, presenting the products
Nice.
to merchandisers and buyers. She's an integral part of this business, and it would not run as smoothly as it is ran without my wife. But I'm sure every woman can attest to that.
I say it right here every day. I tell you what, I agree totally 100%. She keeps me in line and keeps me in check, and I'm not saying I don't need it because I do, but I have a fantastic wife here, and she does the same thing with me, and I know where you're at. So you give her my love for her and say thank you, as I totally understand. Well, Reggie, I don't want to keep you too long. I really appreciate you talking with me. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
But I just, just like I said, I appreciate this opportunity to do this interview. I think you did a tremendous job
Well,
with
thank you.
lots and lots of professionalism. I appreciate you sampling our products, reviewing our products, and giving us some really good feedback on our products. And to the consumers, to the listeners out there, Kyvan Foods is bringing nothing but good quality ingredients, good quality and products to the market. I'm hoping to become a national brand. We
Me too.
appreciate you guys for support. And as usual, our motto is one taste, you will appreciate the goodness. But don't take our words. You be a judge for yourself.
From the gridiron to the cast iron.
From the gridiron to the cast iron, Kyvan Foods. You can also find our information on our website again at www.kyvan82.com, KYVAN, and make sure you guys follow us on Facebook.
There you go. Thank you very much. I want to definitely thank Kyvan Foods for sponsoring the show tonight. www.kyvan82.com. Check out their foods. You will not be disappointed. Fantastic products. Everything I've tried from them has absolutely been top notch, and I use them again and again. Thank you very much, Reggie. I just can't thank you enough for being on the show. And everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. Be sure and check out Reggie's Facebook site at kyvanfoods.com and, kyvan82foods.com. And did I get that right? I think I got that right.
Yes.
Okay.
Kyvan82.com. That's correct.
Thank you. And this is Kendall from Tasting the Heat, the only spicy food talk show on Facebook. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much, and join in again next week. We'll see you then. Good night.